Okay, I've been doing a bit of diaries. This morning I completed the Varrock diary, and I just now completed the Wilderness diary. So, yeah, Mauritania I could do. That requires Shades of Morton, one really quick quest, make some silver jewelry so I can make that thing that builds the temple faster, because I don't know if people will be doing the activity or not. Kandarin is Barbarian Assault. Fremennik I could do without doing any quests. Same thing for Falador, I think. Although, no, I don't think I need to do any specific quests for Falador, so I might knock that one out next. Um, yeah, I did want it. I just have to essentially kill a bunch of Black Knights for that diary. Yeah, so I might just do Fremennik next. Yeah, 800k runecrafting XP and some other runecrafting XP from the hard diary. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I finally got my first Zenyte shard at Demonic Gorillas. It took me about 280 kills to see my first Zenyte shard. Zenyte shards are 1 in 100 on leagues with the max drop rate multiplier. I ended up getting 2 light frames, 2 ballista limbs, 1 ballista spring. All the ballista parts are rarer than Zenyte shards, so we did go quite unlucky at that monster. You need 4 Zenyte shards in total for tasks, and you need to equip full obsidian for a task, the shield, which I just did, the cape, and I think one of the weapons. So I'm going to buy obsidian and then sell it back. Obsidian does have this unique effect where you wear full obsidian and you also wear the onyx enchanted necklace, and you get this very good damage bonus when wielding obsidian weaponry. So that would be like the obsidian maul or the obsidian mace, I guess, and you could pair that with the Bandos book. I have no idea what the max hit is with all the relics and stuff and for Bandos items, but I'm just going to buy it and sell it back, as I don't think it's worth it. It also has a lot less defense bonuses than standard Bandos armor. So yeah, I am wearing the Karamja gloves for the discount. So I'm going to buy full obsidian. Oh, I am missing a little bit of Tokel. I thought I had like 260k Tokel. You would think enough for an Onyx would be enough for a full obsidian set, but I guess not. And then I will need, in total for Tokel wise, I'm going to need about a little bit over 1.2 mil Tokel, maybe like 1.4 mil for all the Onyxes necessary, and then because that equates to 4 onyxes for the Zenyte jewelry, and then you need a 5th for the Amulet of Fury. So I am going to go ahead and torture myself by selling 10 death runes at a time to the NPC at the rune shop, and yeah, gonna have so much fun here. I was in leagues too, I was like killing these in multi with the explosive strikes and accumulating Tokel and the weapons from the drops, and I almost knocked out the collection log on leagues too. For Tizar, I was just missing the obsidian staff, which is only dropped by the mages here, and I think the rate is like 1 in 5,000 unboosted, so it's quite arduous to go for something like that. Okay, so I just recently completed the 500 Demonic Gorillas task. There is a 750 task, and that's essentially half a point every Demonic Gorilla kill from this point on. I'm at 3 Zenyte shards right now, 2 light frames, 3 springs, 3 limbs, no heavy frame, no monkey tail. Those 2 items are essentially a 1 in 500 with boosted drops. If I don't get them by 750 kills, I'm not going to do any more. I think the heavy ballista wield task is 200. No, it's 125 points. So we're still missing 2 drops to get to that. I have gotten, sadly, 2 of the Redwood Seed drops, which are the rarest drop from these monsters on leagues. Those aren't boosted. I think it's a 1 in 2.2k. As for what I'm going to do afterwards, I'm probably going to do Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. That seems rather easy. As for the weapon I will be using there, I will be using Trident as, that's, even with the 15% damage buff from the Kodai, powered staves are still slightly better. The only way that unpowered staves could be better than Trident, and keep in mind, this is without a imbued heart. With an imbued heart, they're always better, but without an imbued heart, it might be better to use the Staff of Light, which is you get the Staff of the Dead, and then you put a Saradomin's Light on it, and then you can more easily mix and match for the Zamorakian Sight and the Saradomin's Defense, because the Staff of Light counts as both a Zamorak and Saradomin item, which is nice, but we still don't have either of those items yet. So I might go Zamorak after this, but that's all up in the air. Yeah, let's see if I get a Heavy Frame or Monkey Tail here. Nah, but I do get seed drops, of course. Okay, I finally maxed out all my fragments. As you know, Living on a Prayer was my last one. Living on a Prayer, level 3, 60% slower prayer drain. You can also pair that, of course, with Divine Restoration for +1 prayer point every 3.6 seconds, and some places with some prayer combinations and some item combinations with prayer bonus, it, might forego the need for prayer altogether. Right now, I've just been killing Kraken. Still haven't gotten my Trident back after I accidentally alked it on mobile. Yeah, and of course my warning is set to not warn me for that, so I have just been trying to get it back at the Kraken boss instead of the minions that have a better drop rate. I've done 447 kills here. I haven't gotten a single Trident of the Seas drop. I have gotten 5 Kraken tentacles in total, so that is a little lucky there, but I have gone dry on the full Trident of the Seas. And yeah, sometimes I die here because the boss can hit you higher than a 10, which you need to get hit under 10 for redemption to go off. I'm just really lazy here because the boss is fairly inaccurate, so it doesn't happen too often, but yeah, that's just what I've been doing. Yeah, I'll update you when I get 750 kills and see how many tentacles we're at. Okay, so I did get my 10th Kraken tentacle. So right now I am using, Kraken tentacle. So right now I'm using the Abyssal Tentacle at Brine Rats. There is a 25-point task. Not a lot of people go for it, because the unique drop here is unboosted. It's one of many drops that are unboosted. Brine Saber is the drop I'm going for. The other unboosted drops that exist are any Metallic Slayer boosts that aren't Dragon, any defender that isn't Dragon. The Drake drops are unboosted, and there's a task for wielding the Boots of Brimstone, and then the Sarachnis Cudgel is also an unboosted drop, and I think the other only unboosted drops are like Corporeal Beast, Spirit Shield, and Holy Elixir. Those are unboosted, but the sigils are. So there's a chance you could get kind of lucky at Corp and get the sigils you need without getting a Elixir and Shield to match. So I guess I will take this clip to show you my collection for Kraken. So yeah, we ended up getting decently lucky. While it did take us 400 kills to get a Trident of the Seas full from Kraken, we ended up being even in Tentacles and full Tridents. Tridents are 1 in 512, and those are also, that rate is divided by 3 with the boost. Tentacles are 1 in 400, so that makes them 1 in 133. So you should expect to get 10 Tentacles and a little over 1,300 kill count. Of course, we got lucky and we got it in 1,000. And right now I'm at Brine Rats. I am right now I am triple the drop rate. Still hunting for the Brine Saber. It's a 25-point task, so I don't know how long I'll be here, but I considered it worth it. A lot of people don't because, well, I have like 120 sealed medium clues right now. I could be getting more medium clues if I completed the medium combat achievements before this, but I decided to hold off on that for now, and I am just trying to go for the Slayer creature uniques that have tasks associated with them, and I still have to kill stuff like Cerberus and Grotesque Guardians and stuff like that, so, yep. There we go, Brine Saber at a little bit, 1979 kill count for a measly 25 points, almost quadruple the drop rate unboosted, again, like I said, so now I'm going to go for something easier. They have a little bit more health, but I'll go for the Dark Bow at Dark Beasts. Probably kill the ones in Prifddinas as they drop Crystal Shards, which I will need eventually if I go for the Corrupted Blade of Saldor and the Corrupted Bow of Fahrenheim. Alright, so here we are, the final, I guess, Slayer-related, non-Slayer boss drop task for the Drake's Claw. I got the Drake's Tooth. Unfortunately, that is not the item we're looking for. We're looking for a 1 in 512, the Drake's Claw for the Brimstone Boots, which will be useless to us. The Drake's Tooth is also useless. That's used to create the Devout Boots, which are attached to Holy Sandals. They give them an extra prayer bonus. That is not a task, and there is also not a task for achieving a really high prayer bonus like Best in Slot. There's nothing of that sort, so unfortunately we got that. We are using Twin Strikes, Knife's Edge, and we are keeping a not 1 health. We're keeping a health just to survive a melee hit with absolute unit. There is a stutter step method you can do to these, so where you attack them and then you attack them as they're ranging you, and then you move away so that their next hit will be guaranteed range. But we're not going to do that. That's a little bit too intensive for my tastes, so yeah. Hopefully we will not go 19, almost 2,000 kills dry for a 1 in 512, so yeah. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Alright, still no Drake's Claw. I am 536 kills into the grind, so about near, a bit over the drop rate right now. I did get Dragon Knives and Dragon Throne Axes. Those are 1 in 2,000 on task, unboosted. Oh, I'm killing this off task. So yeah, those are unboosted, 1 in 2,000. So 1 in 1,000, I guess, to see either the throw axes or the knives. Yeah, those items basically used to exist at Chambers of Xeric. They were unique drops for that activity, and they were some of the most common rewards, and they ended up getting removed, which I think is a good thing when they did that, because if you look at the prices, they're 52k each. That's ALC price, I guess. But these are yeah, no, it's the knives that are used in PKing. So as you can see, the knives are like 3 times, or like, I guess, yeah, the knives are like 30 times the ALC price. And the knives are really used in PKing a lot. And I think the best way of getting dragon knives consistently is probably the where I think they're in this dungeon. The worms. They have a drop rate of 1 in 2,000 on task. So just like Drake's, every monster in here, every unique Slayer monster has a 1 in 2,000 rate on task of giving you the item. So yeah, it's a really good change. Also the dragon sword and the harpoon are also rewarded. Those are just from the worms, though. Yeah. Oh, and then the harpoon is also from Temporos. So it's cool that they added those there. So it gives, more money per hour to that activity. So yeah. See you when I actually get the claw. So now I have the sunk cost fallacy, gambler's fallacy of whether I should have invested all this time or not in a unboosted drop that only gives me 50 league points. I've gotten 3 Dragon Throne Axe drops. That's a 1 in 1,000 for any of the thrown weapon drops, and 1 Dragon Knife drop, again another 1 in 1,000, and 2 Drake's Tooths, 1 in 512. To get that, and I guess 1 in 256 to get any unique Drake drop. So yeah, I mean, part of me says I should continue on because I still need an imbued heart, but part of me also says I could get that imbued heart somewhere else that would be more efficient, like Wilderness Slayer. Every time you killed a Wilderness Slayer boss in the Wilderness Slayer dungeon, you get a Laran's Key for every elite, and those regular mobs have much lower health, given it is in the wilderness, so I probably would lose my untradeable Slayer Helm, but yeah, who knows. I think I'm just going to continue on and see just how unlucky I can be at this monster. Hopefully, it doesn't reach the lengths of almost 1,900 brine rats killed for a 1 in 512, but who knows. So now I'm at KBD. I did a little bit of Warcath to get a decent stock of crushed superior dragon bones for dragon hunting, and unfortunately, a little discovery that I found out in Leagues 2, since I had access to the wilderness. I found out that KBD actually dropped Laran's keys when you had a Black Dragon Slayer task. Of course, I couldn't choose my Slayer task, but in Leagues 2, whenever I got a Black Dragon task, I came here and I found out I actually got Slayer XP, even though KBD is not located in the wilderness. It's, you're not in the wilderness, you're, it's a offshoot from the wilderness. But yeah, you don't get Slayer XP. My Slayer counter did not go down when I killed KBD. So yeah, unfortunately, you can't get Laran's keys from KBD on Leagues 3. Sad to say, but yeah. So now I'm just going to do my 50 kill count that you need for a medium combat task. And yeah, see how things go. Alright, so I've been knocking out some clues on leagues. This should be 50 collection log slot fills for easies. Now, I am technically one easy clue unique away from another 50-point task, which is wearing a full vestment set. Doesn't look like I'm nowhere close to completing wearing a full trimmed wizard set, so that sucks. But let's see what we get in these remaining 3 clues, 4 clues. Okay. So, yeah. I'm missing Bandos Robe Legs and Flared Trousers for the Master Clue step I could potentially get if I continue to go for clue uniques for points. Medium clues, I'm not going to get much. I think I'm done with the point task. It's just the clueless scroll and then the Ranger boots, which I need for the Pegasian boots task. So I think I'm going to continue doing medium clues, and hopefully it won't take that long. Alright, that ends our medium clue grind. 103 clues it took for Ranger boots. Make sure to wear them for the task before I go ahead and hunt for a Pegasian crystal. Yeah, it took 103 clues. Let's see here. We still haven't finished a God book. We still don't have a War Blessing. And we had to get 82 collection log slots filled before we got the Ranger boots. So, a little bit unfortunate there, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, that was a nice welcome surprise. I've been killing Slayer monsters for their unique drops that have tasks associated with them. I just did basically a single skeletal wyvern task for the granite legs one, and I got the granite legs on the second to last kill, and on the final kill of the task I got a draconic visage. I tried going for this on leagues too, and I never got it. I think I ended up killing the skeletal wyverns because they dropped pure essence and I needed 99 runecraft for it. But I think once I got the pure essence I needed for the 99, I never, continued on trying to go for a visage. So this is a nice item I don't have to hunt for. Yeah. I'm gonna go smith this for the 125 point task, and there's a 250 point task if you happen to stumble across the other 2 visages, but chances are I'm not. One's from Vorkath and one's from Ancient Wyverns, so yeah, that's nice for going as dry as I did at Drake's. Alright, finally here. I should have been here a lot earlier. Part of the Falador Elite task requires you to get the final rank of White Knight, which requires you to kill 1,300 Black Knights. And, yeah. I, finally started progress on my Master Clue because I needed a Infernal Axe for Fallow the Bard, and I got that at Cerberus. I got a Pegasian Crystal and a Smoldering Stone on my first trip, and sadly I did get the Emote step requiring a Black Dragon Mask. That's a hard clue item I haven't gotten yet, and this is my 5th step, and I guess at most I can get 7, I'm not sure. But yeah, last league I was able to do 2 Master Clues, but with that league you were able to drop, clues, and next time you get a clue you can continue off with the amount of steps you had, so this one, no, so sucks that happened, but whatever. I just want to do at least one for the task and hope to get a unique. Okay, let's open the first of hopefully a decent amount of Master Clues in this league. Yeah, I was able to complete it. The second one. Let's see what we get. Wow. not even a single unique. Oh, I guess that does count as a unique, but it's not a collection log fill. So yeah, that was 100 points. 50 points for a completion and 50 points for a unique. That being the Zamorak page. It could have been better. Could have been a lot better. Alright, it is the morning of the last day of Leagues. Leagues closes in about 22 minutes. We've ended at 37,900 points. Very far off Dragon. Dragon's probably going to end off at 50,000 points. I'm just finishing up my Master Clues in hopes of, I don't know, maybe getting a Bloodhound pet. So, let's see what I get from this one, and hopefully my remaining scroll box I can actually complete. I've been getting bad steps like Mature Green Manzale from Fallow and something else that caused me to drop it. And of course my dog is barking, ruining this clip. Let's see what we get. Absolute trash. Alright. Hopefully we can complete the next one in 20 minutes.